Hi, I'm Lisa Halab, and this is A Walk Along the Lighted Pathway. I have trouble describing what happens in a session, and I thought, what better way than to actually take you along? So, fortunately, I found some courageous subjects who were willing to let me record my sessions with them. So, you can not only get a taste of what it's like working with me, but more importantly, I'm hoping that you will also gain some insights for yourself. So, before we get started, I encourage you to stop for a moment and just jot down something you would like some clarity around, or some guidance, or maybe just would like some, I don't know, just some uplift in your life. Make a note. And then as you listen, notice what rings true for you. That's the information that's applicable to you as well as to the person that I'm working with. Also, I encourage you to pay attention to what you find yourself a little resistant to, because that's the invitation to dig deeper and uncover the uh, stuck emotions, the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. And it's coming up now only because you are ready to address it and move through it. So, what you'll see here is a combination psychic reading, relaxing guided visualization, and something like just a good conversation with your wise, compassionate friend. So, join us and we'll see what comes up. In this session, you'll meet Jessica. I've known Jessica for several years as a friend and also done a few sessions with her. So I have a good idea of where she's at, and I also know that she's in a pretty good place. However, she has been feeling stuck with making progress towards her career goals, transitioning into something new. And just when she thought she was getting back up to speed, she had the setback of an illness. So as you'll hear, we're going to work through that and also see what else comes up. Thanks for joining us. Okay, well, just to start, I wanted to thank you for being my first recorded for public viewing subject. Just knowing it was you, it made me feel a lot more confident about this whole thing, and I really appreciate you stepping up like this. I feel like you're a great subject for this process.
Oh, my pleasure.
So, what would you like to work on? Is there or we can
Well,
just start general and see what comes up. But if there's something that's working, that's been on your mind, let's start with that.
well, I was gonna say stuck, but I was unstuck and then I got sick. So maybe I'm still stuck, or maybe I'm trying to break out of, I don't know what's going on.
Mm.
I feel like the universe is trying to make me pause a little bit longer for some reason on stuff.
When you say stuck, what do you mean? Stuck on what?
Just let's see, what's a good way to describe this? That's um just not sure which path to take to move forward, career wise.
Oh, okay. Okay. So that's where the stuckness comes. Hang on. I've got something lumpy in my book here. I did want to say before we get launched into that, part of my objective here is not only to demonstrate my process, but to also, I feel like this, your issue is going to be somebody else's issue. I already know it is. I mean, that's
It's a
common
lot
to
of
be
people's
stuck
issue
with,
right now.
right? I just feel this will be beneficial in many ways, not just for you, but for whoever might happen upon this video. So, okay. So I'm gonna actually ask, is this sickness part of the stuckness, or mm, is signifying that you're still stuck or that you're moving through it? Um,
I actually feel like I'm moving through it.
yeah,
I just feel like
that's exactly what I'm getting.
I feel like the cold is just slowing me down. And maybe it was because I was going to jump into something too fast. I don't know.
That's true.
So could be that. Could be that. I'm just trying to remain open. And I think the cold is making sure that about it.
Right, right. I was going to say when as you speaking, what's coming to me is that um, you would have jumped into something, not necessarily the the wrong direction, but a distraction. You would have gotten busy doing, the many things that life gives us to be busy with. And then you would have gotten distracted from reassessing where you want to go and what might be your better path forward. But now that you don't feel so good, you're less active. You're spending more time at home. Perfect opportunity to reassess.
Exactly.
You're right. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna ask what else needs to move, shift, or clear in order for Jessica to move forward. Oh, well, to continue moving forward. Okay. Um, and just to sort of demonstrate here, I have a notebook of charts and a pendulum. So we've now just moved to a chart of lower force energies that's just um, even though there's things on here like entities and that kind of thing, I just think of it as lower energy, lower vibration energies that impact all of us at one point or another. So let's just see what comes up for you. Um, Lies, liar energies, and false information. So let's just clear our lies, liar energy, false information. Clear that out on all levels: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and cellular throughout all time and space. Let me just ask, do we need to pursue that or move on? Move on. Okay. I think that's just being in the world today. Seriously.
And I was going to say, I'm not going to take any of that personally
Yeah,
because it's kind
yeah.
of everywhere right now.
That's right. Okay. Okay. I think this is all just general stuff we pick up as we go through life these days. So please clear all psychic webs, sever all psychic cords, break all psychic hooks, and clear all mind channels to Jessica, for Jessica, to anyone, from anyone. Okay, and you know what? I planned to do this before we really got into this, but um, doesn't matter. We got started talking and I jumped into this, but I just want you to for a moment. We're
Yeah.
gonna just take a step back, close your eyes, and take a deep breath from the base of your torso all the way up to the crown of your head and all the way back down, letting it rinse you off. I'm going to say rinsing off some of this lower vibration energy, allowing it to rinse all the way down through all of your chakras, all the way down through both of your legs, through your Earth Star chakra, which is about a foot under the ground into the earth. And I always imagine it as like a giant magnet holding us firmly rooted so we can sway in the breeze and not get totally knocked over. So okay, carrying on, letting all of that go, dropping all the way down through a grounding cord that's now running deep, deep into the earth, all the way down to the core of the earth, where it anchors in, holding you firm, holding you steady. And while you're down there, while you're mentally down there, just imagine that Mother Earth comes out and gives you a big supportive hug, a big loving hug. You could put your hand on your heart for a moment to just enhance that feeling of love that's coming in from the vision of Mother Earth. And now with your next breath in, breathe in all that loving, supportive strength, all the way back up that grounding cord, back up through your Earth Star chakra, up through each of your legs, and then back up through each of your chakras from your root chakra at the base of your torso, all the way up, all the way up. Oh, hang on. before we go all the way up through all the chakras, we're going to pause around the heart chakra in your chest. And it's feeling like this is not a heart chakra issue, but it's feeling like your lungs are clouded by whatever is in, I guess this would be called your heart chakra, but it's not feeling like the heart chakra is love and compassion. And this is somehow clouding your lungs. I don't know how to say that, and I don't exactly know how to express that connection, but let's try this. So just imagine the heart chakra as a disc and you're spinning it. It's spinning nice and even, and then just imagine it spins faster and faster. And as it speeds up, it's casting off any stale old energy. And you might imagine that it's casting off any of that stale old energy that's stuck in your lungs. Just flying off, it's just flying off, spinning fast, spinning fast. And then when it feels right, just allow that to bring in fresh new energy and start to slow down back to a nice balanced pace. It's bringing in that fresh new energy into your lungs, allowing you to breathe easier, whether that's figurative or literally. Okay, so now just imagine it's a nice balanced spin. And when you're ready, breathe in and continue to breathe up your chakras now through your throat chakra, through your third eye chakra. I'll allow that one, actually allow your third eye chakra to spin, to speed up its spin, casting off any stale old energy and grasping the fresh new energy, bringing that back in and returning the spin to a nice balance, even flow. And now when you're ready, breathe on up through your crown chakra. And now just imagine that you are tapping in on the other end to whatever your vision is of divine inspiration, divine guidance, that resource of ideas and support that comes to us from we don't really know, but it's individual, unique for each of us as individuals. And what we are tapping into here is only that energy of the highest light and love. And it's coming from anywhere, all the way out to the furthest reaches of beyond the universe, whatever that might be. Whatever's available in that big expanse. And now with your next down or out breath, pull all of that inspiring, guiding, loving energy back into you through your crown chakra and allow it to fill your body and swirl and mix with the supportive energy from the earth. It's filling every cell and every corner of your body. And now it's moving beyond the confines of your physical body, filling your energy, your aura, expanding into a nice comfortable cocoon around you. And you can make this as large or as close in as feels comfortable for you right now. But just know that this cocoon of the best and highest energy is available to you just by recalling it to mind, asking it to reestablish itself. And know that in this place, only your best and highest good is allowed in your physical being, in your energy, in your spiritual body, in your experience. Okay, and now we'll carry on again. Let me just see. You can just hang out in that good space while I carry on, seeing where else we go with this. Is there anything more on the lower force energy chart? No, there's nothing more. Okay, so good job. We got rid of that. Okay, so what else needs to move, shift, or clear for Jessica to, I'm gonna say expand, expand into whatever she's heading into next. It just, I mean, and expanding just really feels like the right word for where you're at right now. Um, I know you've been on this precipice for a while, but it really feels like now the momentum's picking up and you're, uh, like it's just coming, it's just on the verge of coming together. Like we're just on the other side of that. So let's just see what else, what needs to move, shift, or clear to move that along. Okay, please clear worry. Please clear self-doubt. Please clear illness. Please clear cowardice. I just want to say related to that, related to cowardice, change is always scary. Um, Stepping into the unknown is always a little scary. But what's really coming to me here is that you of course have everything that you need to step into this next place on your path forward. You have it all. And uh, the only thing to fear is fear itself. That so trite, but so true. Okay. Doubt. Layered. Okay. Okay. So doubt is coming up as a contract. A contract in this sense means that it's something you agreed to work through in this lifetime, part of the reason why you're here. So let me just pursue this, do more research or clear. Okay, just ready to clear it. So let me go to the clearing passage here. Okay. Okay, so I have a long passage to read, so just let me go through it and you hang out and enjoy. Okay, on behalf of Jessica, I'd like to open up a contract with High Self. Please give me infinite Googles to heal and transmute all discordant energy for Jessica, especially in relation to this doubt and expanding on that concept of doubt. It's really hang on, let me just see. Doubt in herself, doubt in the universe, or both. Okay, it's a self-doubt as well as like doubt in the universe. Is it going to come together for you? Is it going to, yeah, that's the best way to put it. Is it going to come? Is it going to be there for you? But it's all this. So this is the big bubble includes just your own self-doubt that I think is so common for most of us. Um, anyway, okay. So we are transmuting all this discordant energy for Jessica. Please temporarily break connections with all new one and light universes. Clear it all out now onto the highest level of good and replace it with love, light, joy, healing, and harmony. And let me know when this is done. Okay, root branch and seed to infinity through all of the charts, including the etheric realm charts and beyond alpha to omega. Give me infinite Googles to heal and transmute all discordant energy for Jessica from the lowest level of cellular harmony, DNA, chromosomes to the highest levels of light and unconditional love. Include active, inactive, hidden, and master programs, lifetimes, timelines, and dimensions suppressed by the soul, vows, hidden vows, conditional and unconditional vows, backups, compartments, residual energy packages, discordant energy, discordant beliefs of the soul, all discordant words found in all of the charts, and all discordant
discordant words or expressions found in any Earth language, all blocks to positive expression found in all of the charts, and all blocks to positive words or expressions found in any Earth language, and anything else that can be cleared without research. Please clear it all out now into the highest level of good and replace with unconditional love, light, healing, and harmony, and let me know when this is done. Okay, thank you. Give me infinite Googles to heal and transmute all discordant for energy, especially related to doubt. On entities, destroy any mazes, cancel and burn any contracts, destroy any curses, clear and remove any discarnates, multiple souls, demonics, satanics, vectors, separates, any lower force energies of any kind on the charts or in the etheric realms, and in any other entities that I've not mentioned by name, including peripheral entities that may be hiding. Clear and remove other souls bonded to our soul's energy forms attached at higher levels, and anything running that's not on the charts. Anything running that's not on the charts, first charted in the etheric realms, move it to an earth chart and please clear it all out now into the highest level of good and replace with unconditional love, light, joy, healing, and harmony. And let me know when this is done. Okay, thank you. Is Jessica now clear from this? Yes. Is the contract clear? Yes. Okay, anything else that needs to be cleared without further research? No. Okay, I now wish to close the contract with High Self. Okay, so I'll just say that as you know from previous clearings, when something clears, it's not like you immediately feel like, yes, now I feel the difference. I mean, occasionally that happens, but it's more like over the coming days, weeks, months, you notice a shift. So that's the kind of thing to watch for. And it's great when it's a huge lift, but watch for the subtle stuff as well. Okay, so let's see, what else needs to move, shift, or clear for Jessica in order to confidently step out on her path? Okay. Now we're on a chart of self-limiting beliefs. Oh, okay, I can't win. How does that?
I feel like I've been working on that one.
Oh, okay. So you know what? Sometimes
Yeah.
that was something that was bigger for you in the past, and you
Yeah.
worked through it. Sometimes there's just residual energy.
Yeah.
So let's clear that out. Okay, do more research or just clear it. Okay, so please clear the lifetime, please clear the program. Please remove from body, mind, and soul records, burn it, root, branch, and seed into infinity on all levels of consciousness, in all lifetimes, in all timelines, in all dimensions. Strike from the Akashic record, pull it from the back of the heart, include rebuilding, mirror images, and replications, clearing it all the way down to the cellular level and erasing it from cellular memory for all times and all ways. And so it is. Okay, is there anything more related to that? Nope. Okay, that's just residual energy. The other thing I wanted to say is that as you're hearing these things, you may be saying, "Oh yeah, that's me," or you might be saying, I don't know, or feeling resistant to the idea, or it might just be like, "Huh, that's interesting. Okay, whatever." So the stuff that you really want to pay attention to is the first two categories. Either if it's saying, yes, that's me, that's you really acknowledging who you are, and that's great acknowledgement. And when it's a positive resonance, then that's your soul saying, yeah, move forward in that direction. When it's a resistance, those are your opportunities for improvement. The areas where there's some work to do, that the topics that are getting in your way, and it's time for you to work through them. So I don't know if anything like that has come up to this point, but generally that's the stuff you want to pay attention to. The third category of the that nice, whatever, or even the no, that's not me, but no, but an unemotional no, that's not me. That stuff you can let go.
Okay.
Occasionally stuff comes up that is just not applicable, and that's what that category is. And but your body, your reaction is your meter. It's your
Okay.
okay.
And you know, that's true no matter who's giving you a reading or any kind of, I mean, it's not even, it doesn't have to be even a psychic reading or a spiritual reading or whatever. It's, you know, when you hear somebody speaking
It's
at a
just
lecture
resonance.
about anything, right?
Right.
Or a friend talking to you or whatever. You know, we always know intuitively what applies to us. We just don't always acknowledge that we have that ability. So,
Right.
okay. Okay, so now we are on a core challenge. A core challenge is like another aspect of something you're here to work on in your life, or kind of a theme in your life. Okay, the core challenge is related to worthiness. Getting a big one on that. Okay, so just clear, do more research. Okay, this one we're going to pursue a little bit more. Where did this come from? And at what age it's coming? This is kind of set up. Let me just see. Is it just? This is something that you've picked up from your father. And at what age? Let me just see. When did that come in? Okay, so yeah, that's something that you kind of came in. You kind of came in with from your father. I don't know if you can think back to any way he might have demonstrated unworthiness. It's not to say that he was the one telling you that he was unworthy, that you were unworthy. It's more like, you know, when you live with somebody who's feeling a certain way, you sort of absorb some of their stuff. And part of sometimes, especially in a family relationship, we're in that relationship to help kind of clear the energy out. So you kind of become a sponge and it becomes your energy. So anyway, I am getting that it came through your father.
Interesting.
Uh, so
I would have gone with mother.
what'd you say?
I would have gone with mother.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think for father, it could be ancestral. I think it could be lineage, honestly.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's just see.
A little bit. I don't know. Just a thought.
No, yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know where he got it from. Do we need to know where he got it from? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, where did her father get it from? Okay, I mean, sometimes this stuff gets pretty weird. So what's coming up is like alternate timelines.
Uh-huh.
Uh yeah, so I don't know. But is it lineage? Well, it's also lineage from this timeline, alternate timelines. No, yeah, I'm getting this timeline too. No, yeah. So I mean that I don't know. Okay, well, let's see. Do we need to know more about that? No? Okay, so I don't know. It's not
Sorry, Dad, not your reading.
yeah, that's right. Sometimes we do clearings like 7 generations back, 7 generations forward to sort of like clear the whole line, but that's not what's coming up. So
Okay.
well, for whatever reason. Okay, so anyway, what else do we need to know related to this core challenge of unworthiness? Oh, okay, it's a negative imprint. So once again, it's not yours. You just have been soaking it up. Um, and I feel like I just have to ask, okay, so Jessica is like the end of the line or it's gotten passed on. Yeah, that was kind of your job to just soak it up. And so now, and I think it's like, and make his life easier. So wherever he got it
Okay.
from, oh yeah, getting a big yes on that one.
Okay. Yeah,
Wow.
I got a little goosebumpy on that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what? I mean, I just feel like that's so much a part of the role you play in the lives of many people in your orbit. Yeah. Um, okay, but anyway, you don't need that unworthiness, so let's clear that out. So, okay. Go ahead and clear or do more research. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to clear that out on all levels: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, and cellular throughout all time and space. Please clear the lifetime. Please clear the program. Please remove from body, mind, soul records. Burn it, root branch, and seed into infinity on all levels of consciousness in all lifetimes and all timelines and all dimensions. Strike it from the Akashic record. Pull it from the back of the heart. Include rebuilding their images and replications, clearing it all the way down to the cellular level and erasing it from cellular memory for all times and all ways. And so it is. Let me know when that's done. Okay. Okay, so what percent of that unworthiness has been cleared? Okay, so that's gone. Now let's see, is there anything more related to? Okay, of the blocks that are getting in the way of Jessica's smoothest path forward, what percent has been cleared that can be cleared energetically? Okay, so we've cleared the blocks, and now the last part is to enhance the good parts. You know, on any path forward, you want to get rid of the obstacles, but then also enhance whatever makes it the very smoothest path forward. So that's where we're coming in with this. So start with the sacred geometry power symbol. Please bring in the best and highest of wisdom, light, love, joy, and understanding of Jessica's energy body and her physical body for her best and highest good, especially especially as she steps ahead on this next part of her path forward. And also, I just want to say that this is also to benefit all who will benefit from her moving on to this pathway. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I'm just going through the various charts, seeing what comes up. There's a chart of animal energy, always fun. You can look and see, oh, I love this. Okay, so lion came up, and I don't have my
Oh,
book of animal energy, but lions always represent courage and heart. So that is, yeah, it's perfect for what we've been talking about. So we'll just bring in the energy of lion, especially the courage. Yeah, the courage and the heart. To Jessica's energy body and her physical body for her best and highest good, and for the best and highest good of all who will benefit from her expansion into wherever this next step on her path is taking her. Okay, anything more on this? Yeah, frequency balance, level. Just keep doing, you got keep lives, makes you feel around I'm on a chart of healthy masculine and feminine traits, trying to figure out exactly which one we're going for. Okay, productivity. But not until you feel better.
right.
Okay, so let's bring in the healthy masculine trait of being productive. and I just want to say that although this chart divides traits into feminine and masculine, of course it applies equally to, you know, they're just traits. Let's just okay. Okay, bringing in the healthy the energy of the healthy trait of productivity, being productive. Because of course, stepping into anything new requires that you take action, that you be productive on some sense. This is always making me think of that expression, you know, change doesn't happen on the meditation cushion. And of course I feel like it does, because, you know, that's like the first step. But once you get to your equilibrium, you know, you got to like get off the cushion and go do something. You got to meet the universe halfway. So I feel like that's what this is saying. Not that you are not productive. I know you are.
Yeah, it depends on the day.
Okay, and balancing that, bringing in the healthy feminine trait of being present and aware. So I think that's such a great balance.
Yeah,
You know, from what we were talking about earlier today, just that you need to make that time to go inward. Well, even in relation to this cold. It's forcing you to be less productive so that you go inward, but oh gosh, wait, okay. Oh, okay, so, and what what's coming to me now is the productivity applies to both steps that take you inward as well as steps that take you further along your, well, going inward is a step along your path, but it's not our typical sense of let's go do. It's
it's
um, doing actually it's funny. My friend Ronnie, who you know, I'll send you her podcast episode, because she just did a podcast on being versus doing, and she went through and kind of explained how some things that are, you know, we would put more into the being basket, like meditating or whatever, um, really has that element of doing as well as being. And that this is the case in point where you're going inward. That's a being activity, but you have to do the work of, I don't know,
being. You have to
of
do the
being.
work of being.
You have to do the meditation, or you have to do the journaling or whatever. So
Okay.
it's definitely a balance here. And I think that's great that came up here. Okay, let's see, anything else on this? No. Okay, moving along. Okay, we are just going to quickly clear your solar plexus chakra. That's funny. That's one that we didn't spin, but you might do that visualization again where you spin your solar plexus chakra. That's the one at your solar plexus, the yellow one. Because that's the center for courage and confidence, self-esteem, trusting your gut. So that concept of trusting again, you know, not doubting yourself, trusting yourself. Okay, so we're clearing the solar plexus chakra, clearing the organs associated with that, the small intestines, the stomach, the pancreas, the gallbladder, spleen, and the liver. Clearing any blocks of that in that area, and enhancing the stability of that chakra, bringing balance, restoring balance. And just allow yourself to take a deep, slow breath into that chakra space. Okay. Anything more on this one? Okay. Do we need to clear that chakra more now? Okay. Okay, now we have, there's two charts of archangels, ascended masters, and wise ones. Always interesting to see. They're always here to provide support and guidance. Okay, and the one who's coming in now is Lakshmi. And I'm familiar with her, but I can't tell you what she represents. So you might want to Google her and see what
How do you spell that, Lisa?
Lakshmi.
Oh, okay.
And I can't remember if she's part of a Buddhist tradition or a Hindu tradition. But you'll discover that when you Google that. So anyway, bringing in the energy of Lakshmi for support to Jessica's energy body and her physical body for her best and highest good, and the best and highest good of all who stand to benefit from her as she steps onto her path forward, her best path forward. Okay, anybody else on this chart? Okay, another one coming up is Ashtar, and that's another one that I know the name and can't tell you anything about what they represent. So Ashtar, Ashtar. And Cordelia is another one on here. No idea. I've never seen or heard of that person, never noticed it on the chart here. Cordelia, like the, women's name, Cordelia. No idea about that one. Okay, any others on this? Okay, so bringing in the energy of Ashtar and Cordelia, the Jessica's energy body and her physical body for her best and highest good. So when you Google who these individuals are, what they represent historically and spiritually, whatever stands out to you, whatever resonates with you, wherever you kind of get that, oh, okay, I get it. That's the part you want to pay attention to. Okay. Okay, we are clearing any financial blocks and enhancing the financial flow to support you as you move into this next endeavor. And I think this is also just reiterating that, as I'm sure you already know, that this, where you're going next, has to do with your work. Yeah. I mean, not just a job, not
right.
a job, but
not a job,
not a job, but your calling, but also your means of bringing,
bring in
whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Clearing any blocks to and enhancing any legal matters associated, enhancing the flow, the easy flow of any legal matters related to this. That's interesting, but okay.
Makes sense though.
It does, yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, and it's funny because that particular slice almost never comes up on the chart and I use that chart a lot. Okay, so um Okay, the parathyroid gland is coming up, and I don't know what that's representing here. Is that figurative, literal, or both? Yeah, I don't know much about the parathyroid gland.
Mm-mm.
So you might want to look at that. I am getting that it's something to consider both physically and as a figurative or spiritual representation.
Hmm. Okay.
And I just don't know what that represents to tell you, but for whatever reason, I'm getting like a big swing, like, yes, yes, yes. So, okay, anything more on that? Okay, one of the odd things on here, portals to parallel universes has come up, and it's saying in clear blocks to that, as well as enhance the access to parallel universes. And and I think what I'm gonna, what's coming to me related to this is imagining your alternate timelines, like, your alternate paths. This is encouraging you to, I'm going to say, think big and not shoot an idea down just because it seems like there's no way on earth that would happen in this lifetime. That kind of thinking. Um, yeah, yeah. Don't make any decisions based on past experience.
Okay.
Or just based on what you think could be, or based on past experience. There's a whole realm of possibility here, and this is encouraging you to stay open to that. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay. And now gratitude is coming up as a pathway to change and freedom. So uh, incorporate that into your daily routine as much as possible. The big things in
That's one of my big ones. I do that every day.
okay,
Like
good. So keep
crazy. So
good,
grateful, but
good.
more. I'll do more.
More and more, every little I don't know, sign or whatever that you can find related to moving forward. That's I feel like maybe that needs more focus in this.
Okay.
It's not that this is what you're doing necessarily, but just as an example of focusing on the little things. They always say, you're building your email list and you've got, 3 people on there, and 6 months goes by and you get one more, right? So logically, building a business, you'd be like, oh my God, I've only got 4 people after 6 months. But no, the gratitude approach is
Yeah.
yes, I'm so glad I've got these 3 and now I've got one more. Okay, so it's that kind
Okay.
of
Good.
right.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, anything else? Okay, and now we have a couple of charts of positive energies, emotions, and thoughts, and we're just bringing in the best and highest of all of these positive energies, emotions, and thoughts. Especially related to all of them, but especially worthiness, since that came up earlier, and trust, and ease and grace. Special enhancement of all those, bringing in that energy to Jessica's energy body and her physical body and her spiritual body for her best and highest good, as well as all of those who stand to benefit from her as she moves forward on her most aligned path ahead. Okay, and let me know. Okay, and I think that might be it. One last thing. Okay, and we're just going to, I mentioned this on the last go round, but everything that we've cleared or enhanced were from her energy body and her physical body. I'm also extending that to the spiritual body, specifically stating that. And you might be thinking, who am I talking to exactly? And you have your own idea. I know it doesn't matter, but I'll just say that in my mind, I feel like speaking these things aloud is like putting wind in the sails of the intentions, whatever intentions are spoken. So, it could be, you could be speaking to the universe or speaking to God or whatever, but I like to think of it as just putting wind in the sails in the direction that we're choosing to go. Okay.
I love that.
Anything more? Okay, so that's it. So we're just going to conclude this session with a big thank you to all in their energetic realm who have provided guidance and inspiration and wisdom in this session. And also a thank you for this opportunity of bringing a higher vibrational energy to the earth for the best and highest good of all her inhabitants. And especially for Jessica and all who will benefit from her as she moves forward on this pathway. Okay, and I'm officially disconnecting from your energy.
I hope you don't get sick.
I know, no, I'm not, because I'm sending it back.
Send it back.
That's not mine.
Good.
And we cleared that out. We cleared out illness.
Right.
So.
I feel better. I actually do weirdly feel better.
Seriously? Wait, seriously?
I do.
Oh,
well, I took a Sudafed before we sat down, but
yeah, great. Okay.
It could be that.
Yeah. Oh, was it?
That was great.
We'll just take energetic credit. Okay.
Yeah, I
right.
like it.
Yeah.
I prefer the energy. Yeah.
Anyway, once again, I very much appreciate you being willing to do this with me, recorded in this way. And I would love to know what happens in the coming days and weeks to see if anything eases up again. With the energy work like this, it's often subtle, but
right.
Sometimes it
Drink
shows.
a lot of water, right?
Drink a lot of water, exactly, right. And get some rest, because we know that you're a little under the weather, hopefully a little less under the weather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.